Alright guys, so it's Valentine's Day, and I didn't have a Valentine for today, so I decided, you know what would be a good pick-me-up? Colonel Sanders Dating Simulator. So we're just gonna get on with this, and hopefully I won't feel so lonely after this. Welcome, Chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Well, you already said my name is Chef, so, I mean... obviously, I have to go with Chef. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Is that BTS? I disavow myself. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equal deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Except maybe Barack Obama. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A crispy KFC biscuit, only $1.99 at your local KFC. That's actually kind of expensive for a fucking biscuit, not gonna lie. Good morning, Chef. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. What the fuck is this exposition? But with cooking school's famous 3-day only I wish I only had 3 days in a semester. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Fun fact, Hatena 360 actually recently chipped his fucking tooth, trying to put on a bass guitar. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer... kinda sharp. I guess you could kill someone on them. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can believe it, actually. Believe it or not. Yeah, you can definitely believe it. Across the quad, you see Ashley's beautiful best friend. Van, the man, is probably beautiful. Oh my lord, what a rock star right there. Is he just wearing an apron and then a jacket over it? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. The window! And with that, this young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? NGL. He kinda thick, though. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to... I'm sorry, this picture is just captivating me. Something about it is just... fascinating. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Very demanding. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petal fills the air inside the classroom. What the fuck? And then... he walks in. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. What? Oh, because I'm sweating. Sweaty sweats a lot. I get it. Because, like, I was sweating there. That's funny. Oh, what a handsome man. I'm infatuated right now with Clank. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I'm gonna be honest. There's only one real answer here, because this game was made by KFC, which, if you don't know, stands for Kelvin Fahrenheit Celsius, aka Kentucky Fried Chicken. And there's chicken snack right here, so I mean, clearly that's what I gotta give him. His favorite. How did I know? The furry I don't want a furry professor. I just want a professor, my guy. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, chef, there's still a seat here. It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? So, when I make this choice, you have to remember that it's still Valentine's Day, and I don't have a Valentine. And Colonel Sanders is a fucking hunk of a man here, so I mean, clearly the option that I have to pick is sitting by Colonel Sanders himself. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Great, but that has nothing to do with me thanking you for allowing me to sit next to you. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz, even though I haven't taught you shit. Your total score is 5 out of 5. I am so good at pop quizzes, guys. I am just genius. Alright? 500 IQ, cow. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? Yeah, I had the Wikipedia, no. I had a walkthrough on how to do the pop quiz and Colonel Sanders dating simulator pulled up. You look up to see Colonel Sandals, Colonel Sandals? In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. A Colonel Sanders exclusive chicken. It's just a whole ass chicken, I didn't even cook it. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Oh, that's chicken. I see. Colonel Sanders makes chicken? Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Dude, he looks fucking heartbroken, like he was wanting to say that. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. You bite into bone and your teeth start shattering into pieces and you're bleeding from the gums, wondering where life went wrong. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can be described as love for a man? That's kinda gay. You step inside of the massive cooking arena where the kid afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and the tools and ingredients they would need. Where the fuck is the microwave? I need it. I can't cook without it. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. You should go with Clank. Clank is the best. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Oh, hell yeah. I am picking Clank 100%. You cannot fucking change my mind. I know this is gonna sound crazy. Why don't we try and make some food that's on the KFC menu? Like mashed potatoes and fucking gravy. Because we are so crazy with coming up with ideas. I have always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? No, just the mashed potatoes. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Wow. Well, look at that alliteration right there. I love a man with a big vocabulary. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has chef's natural talent. I haven't even made any fucking food and he's like, yes, chef is naturally talented. Hell yes. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. I wonder if there's like an alternate timeline where he just completely shits on your character because you're such a dumbass. Colonel Sanders masochist dating simulator. Wow, that is not a lot of gravy. Disappointed, really. See, this looks like 20% gravy to 80% potatoes. I would usually have it the other way around. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Is that a battle axe? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Oh, I killed him. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Just step out from under the sheets, bro. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Yeah. What do you even say to a fucking spork monster? It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I mean, I only have 2 options here. I think the smart thing to do is to cower in fear. Spork monsters really feeling emboldened by your lack of attacks. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend again. Spork monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Don't attack it. Defend again. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Pot pie power pinch. Huh? This attack has only dealt like 100 confusion to me. I am so lost. Miriam's cheeks... Holy shit. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. I don't give a shit about Miriam's cheeks, bro. Wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. You know what time it is. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Is that my horse, Prince? His horse is truly a thing. No, we're supposed to be admiring him, not the fucking horse. Which is why in 1776, at the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. You die. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. Creeper. Oh, man. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. I believe in you, chef. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's waiting on you made you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders and his beautiful horse. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? Oh yeah, what a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge, or you're falling behind? Sorry, you and Colonel Sanders are together in a gondola. Oh man, wait a fucking minute. I just realized Colonel fucking Sanders ties his fucking apron in the front like a sumo. Stopping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Look at that cute little baby photo of Colonel Sanders with a full-ass mustache and beard. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you maggots on cheese. My original coleslaw, that's what I was actually meaning, sorry. Scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. Whoa, hey! That is a fucking strong scent. Dream sequence. Wait, did I sleep at his place? Oh, I did sleep over at his place. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. I can't believe he made chicken. There is actually chicken. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there. What? Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control when we realized he was made of fucking metal and he fell to the earth at faster than light. You ever just question all the moments you've had leading up to a moment in your life and you're just like, why? What did I do to lead me here? Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves. What? I was just about to read over that like nothing happened, but I'm more concerned than anything. I like that attack. Having suffered a huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. What an option. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Yes, Chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Oh no. Sprinkles, I think I have something I need to tell you. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. What? Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. Dance. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Pop. Yeah, it is Pop. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. 2 fucking things of mashed potatoes and gravy. Damn. The end? No! I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Chef. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? This is the bad end. So, there's an important note about this game that I should probably mention, since it's over now. This entire game was made to fucking advertise that mac and cheese bowl we made at the end there. That's literally the purpose of this game. They made the mac and cheese bowl in the game, and they released it when the game released. I don't know if I feel better, but Valentine, what a time to be alive. Alright, well, like, comment, sub. Have a great day. See ya.